Nikki Glaser makes confident Saturday Night Live hosting debut with musical guest Sombr. The stand-up star opened the episode with a sharp, self-aware energy that instantly set the tone for the night. The cold open featured James Austin Johnson, once again stepping into the role of Donald Trump, this time poking fun at recent elections, political controversies, and even government shutdown chaos. The sketch leaned into Trump's trademark exaggerations, ending with a perfectly timed one-liner that had the live audience roaring. Then came Glaser's monologue, the real test for any first-time host. She walked on stage with a calm, confident grin and greeted the crowd. "Here I am in New York City, Epstein's original island." The audience gasped, then laughed. It was classic Nikki, bold, fearless, and completely in control. From there, she pivoted straight into her signature brand of comedy, part brutal honesty, part uncomfortable truth. She joked about fame, relationships, and the absurd expectations women face in beauty and dating. She even admitted her Gen Z friends tell her she has resting Ghislaine face, a twisted compliment only Glaser could deliver with a smile. Her monologue went deeper, talking about the awkwardness of modern fear culture and how younger generations constantly worry about being trafficked. "In my 20s, she said, I just feared good old-fashioned rape. I didn't think it would be a career." The joke was dark, and the audience's laughter was half shock, half admiration, the kind of uncomfortable humor Glaser thrives on. Then, in another risky but hilarious moment, she told a story about her 4-year-old nephew asking to shower with her. "Her timing was perfect. I said, 'What if I molest him?' My sister said, 'Would you?' I said, 'No.' 'That's disgusting.' 'But that's what I'd say if I was gonna.'" The crowd howled. It was pure Glaser, walking the edge between shock and punchline. "Don't trust anyone," she continued. "I don't even trust myself." It was a line that summed up her entire comedic philosophy, blunt, fearless, and painfully self-aware. And while her jokes might have flirted with taboo, the audience loved it. Her timing, delivery, and charisma showed why she's become one of comedy's biggest new stars. From there, the night moved into sketches that felt tailor-made for her brand of humor. Karaoke Night was an instant standout. Glaser and Sarah Sherman performed an absurdly intimate duet of "I'll Make Love to You" while playing bickering siblings. The awkward chemistry and offbeat humor had fans laughing nonstop. In Spirit Tunnel Anxiety, Glaser starred in a fake pharmaceutical ad poking fun at celebrity panic before appearing on The Jennifer Hudson Show. As a terrified guest, she joked that her dancing was so bad it could end her career, and that's where the sketch's fake miracle drug Hudsacalin came in, supposedly curing stage fright by making you too sick to perform. There was also Mr. Beast, a bizarre reimagining of Beauty and the Beast, where Nikki met a YouTube-style monster obsessed with viral challenges. It was weird, loud, and exactly the kind of chaos that fits modern SNL Sombr. The night's musical guest brought serious contrast to Glaser's edgy humor. He performed twice, first with a funky, upbeat track in a red suit that lit up the stage, and later with Back to Friends, a smooth synth-pop track from his debut album, I Barely Know Her. The performance added a stylish, dreamlike vibe that balanced the night's wild energy. Back at the desk, Weekend Update hosts Michael Che and Colin Jost took shots at election results, food prices, and government dysfunction. Pete Davidson stopped by for a surprise guest bit, updating fans on his Staten Island ferry business venture with Jost. "I can't pay $5 for a paywall when I have a kid on the way," Pete joked. He promised to give parenting all the enthusiasm I never had for this show, and ended the bit with a light jab at SNL creator Lorne Michaels, saying, "If Lorne's taught us anything, it's never give up even when Tina Fey's ready to take over." The closing sketches kept the laughter rolling. Mechanical Bull featured Glaser and Sherman in a chaotic musical number where the bull literally rides away with them. Then Anna wrapped things up with Glaser's sharp comedic instincts on full display, proving she could move seamlessly between edgy, absurd, and heartfelt. By the end of the night, even longtime SNL fans agreed Nikki Glaser's debut felt confident, fresh, and undeniably her. She didn't water down her material. She didn't play it safe. She brought her raw, self-deprecating, sometimes uncomfortable humor to 30 Rockefeller Plaza. And it worked for an episode packed with sharp sketches, gutsy monologue jokes, and a perfectly matched musical guest. Nikki Glaser's first SNL hosting gig might go down as one of this season's best.